Good afternoon and welcome to the daily COVID-19 briefing. I'm joined here today with Director Herb Simmons, and we'll get right into the numbers. For St. Clair County, we've tested 284,187, and that is an increase of 1,246 since yesterday. For positive test results, we're at 27,884. That's an increase of 64 since yesterday. Those are males and females under the age of 10 up to their 80s. Our daily county positivity is 5.1%. For negative test results, we're at 256,303. We're happy to announce no new additional COVID-related deaths in St. Clair County today, so that total remains at 445. For those that have completed their IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we are at 26,848. For state totals, they've tested 17,988,085. Positive test results are 1,183,667, which is an increase of 2,441 since yesterday. Unfortunately, the state did announce 55 new COVID-19 related deaths, bringing the statewide death total to 20,460. For hospitalization numbers, in St. Clair County, we have 64 patients admitted due to COVID-related illness, and one of those patients is on a ventilator. Regionally, we have 100 patients admitted due to COVID-related illness, and 9 of those patients are on ventilators. Some of the best hospital numbers we've had in quite a while. For our congregate living facilities, we'll only announce the changes, and these are cumulative numbers. The Knollwood Retirement Center in Caseyville has 15 cases and 1 death, and that's an increase of 1 case. And New Athens Home for the Aged has 83 cases and 10 deaths, and that is also an increase of 1 case for today. I'll now turn it over to Director Simmons.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. We'll go right into the zip code numbers before we talk about the testing site and the vaccine site, because we still have testing going on.
Lots going on.
62203 goes up 3 to 594. 62204 goes up 2 to 380. 62205 goes up 3 to 620. 62206 goes up 2 to 1,258. 62207 goes up 1 to 568. 62208 goes up 6 to 1,568. 62220 goes up 6 to 1,983. 62221 goes up 1 to 2,684. 62226 goes up 8 to 3,073. 62232 goes up 1 to 866. 62239 goes up 2 to 445. 62240 goes up 1 to 152. 62243 goes up 6 to 741. 62254 goes up 2 to 786. 62257 goes up 1 to 337. 62258 goes up 2 to 1,009. And 62269 goes up 6 to 3,147. As Brian said, the county positivity is at 5.1 today, which is up from 4.3% yesterday. The regional positivity rate as of yesterday today is at 4.1, which is down from 4.3 as of yesterday. And the county 7-day rolling average is at 4.9 today, which is down from 5.8% yesterday. The surrounding counties came in today. Bond County at 0%, Clinton County 0.8%, Madison 6.9%, Monroe County 5.3%, St. Clair County 2.3%, and Washington came in at 4.4%. Good numbers holding up, Brian. The vaccination site today, more traffic congestion, but we're doing everything we can do. As we told them yesterday, people still showing up without appointments or
And the
Making it
big one
good.
I was seeing today was people showing up for their second dose without making an appointment. And that's a very important thing to understand, that while you're due and it's 21 days later, you still have to go online and make that appointment. You can't just show up and get that second shot.
And we've advertised that, we publicize it all the time, and we understand people are anxious, people want it, but if you've received the notification that your appointment is set, you went in and did that, the vaccine is there. And so there's no need to be there rushing, but
A lot of questions today about why we're not stopping and checking appointments or times outside of the fairgrounds. And I think important to address that. South Belt West is a busy road. If we do that, we're going to make traffic down there much, much worse. Not only for those trying to get into the fairgrounds, but for those that live in the area, work in the area, have businesses in the area. While it's not ideal, there is a process to check that and a place to remove those people from line that don't qualify, but it is inside the fairgrounds, and it's going to have to stay that way.
well, and again, we're down there all day today talking to people who sit in line for an hour, maybe 2 hours. A lot of people just said, hey, I'm here, I'm thankful I'm getting it. And sure, there are some disgruntled people out there, but you know, I think if you put it all in perspective, for 350 days, we have been fighting this. Stop and think about that, 350 days. I'm not too good at math, but we're almost a year into this.
We're close. Somebody said that a few minutes ago.
Yes.
They said in just about 2 weeks, you guys will have been doing this for a year.
So if you stop and think about that, we've all complained, each and every one of us, about being cooped up. We've been isolated in our homes. Now we keep talking about the light at the end of the tunnel. So if you were sitting in line out there yesterday and today, I think the bottom line is everybody got spoiled from February 1st when everybody was showing up pretty well on time, everything was running smooth, and we were getting them in and out of the lot within less than 30 minutes.
Absolutely. And they did send out a reminder to everyone that had appointments today, reminding them, please do not arrive more than 15 minutes prior to your appointment. They got a text message, they got an email. That process is going to continue to remind everyone, if you have an appointment, whether your appointment's at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock at night, as long as you have that appointment, there will be a vaccine there for you when you arrive at your time. There were people today that were significantly early, and I can tell you they were turned away. They were turned away and told you need to come back at your appointment time. So it's important to realize that while we don't want to get to that, that does affect the line, and we got to make sure that people are arriving at their appropriate time.
Well, and as I said, you can either look at it the way that, yeah, you're going to sit there for an hour, 2 hours. Somebody said they sit there for 3 hours, but you've been sitting at home and you've been isolated for almost a year now. You can sit there and know when you leave there that you've got either your first or second dose, and it's, whichever one you got, you've got the shot. And you can go home and you can be aggravated, but you got what you came there for. Or just keep in mind, there's 445 of our county residents that passed away from this COVID. 20,465 statewide have lost their life. They don't have a choice to get this vaccine. So I say we should be thankful and be blessed if we have to sit in line for an hour or two to get what's going to get us back to normal. I think that's a sharp price to pay to know that we're going to have that.
And today, same amount of people scheduled as yesterday, and the lines are shorter. So that messaging is getting out, and within a couple more days, I'm sure that we're going to be through the newness of the second dose, and people are going to understand, and it will be back to a much quicker turnaround. But with change, everybody has to learn that change, and everybody has to experience it.
And please don't call the call center complaining that you're stuck in line, because there was nothing that those ladies
No,
and gentlemen
you're just wasting your time and tying up the phone lines to call and complain. They can't make the line move any faster. We vaccinated 1,935 citizens yesterday. Probably going to do pretty close to the same again. In fact, the most in the state of Illinois.
Correct.
Is what they told us today. And we're not shooting for no records. What we're shooting for is to put needles in arms. We want everybody to get vaccinated that wants it. And
You've said all along, we're not going to put the vaccine on the shelf. If the vaccine arrives in our county, we're going to do everything we can to get as many shots out as possible. And the nurses and the National Guard and the the highway department, the sheriff's department, today Illinois State Police troopers, they're all doing the best jobs they can to make it as convenient and as friendly as a process as possible.
Well, and we had people calling from the neighborhoods there that said that there was cars in front of their houses. Well, unfortunately, it's a public street. We can't go up there and make them move. They're trying to move them as quickly as possible. I'm sure that if somebody is being blocked in, make a phone call to your local police department, Belleville Police Department, call the mayor's office. He says that he received calls yesterday, and I'm sure if you're being blocked in, they'll come out and help you get out. And yes, it's a little inconvenience, but look at it this way. You're a part of helping people get this vaccination to help maybe save somebody's life, maybe a family member, maybe a neighbor. So it's called patience and it's called showing compassion, and that's what we're all about. And you start that off, if you're interested in getting that, we tell you every day, you go in to the EMA page or to the health department's page or the county, sign up showing your interest in getting the vaccination. Today, we've got up to 96,648 of our citizens that have said, yes, I am interested in getting it. That's 1,601 people since yesterday. So the demand is there. We have the product now, the vaccine, and as long as it continues to come, we're going to continue to put it in the arms of our citizens. So please have patience and have a little compassion. And you may want to bring you some snacks. Put them in your car because you may sit there for an hour or two. Bring you a little bottle of water or whatever you want with you, because if you come too early and if you don't get turned away, you may want to have a little something to munch on. So we'll be back tomorrow for day 351 with more numbers, and we'll let you know how many we vaccinated today. Everybody have a good evening.
I have battled this virus both professionally and personally. Professionally, I can tell you firsthand that it's greatly impacted our community, caused the loss of many lives, and continues to spread today. Personally, I can tell you that I contracted COVID-19, and it definitely is not the flu. This virus affects everyone differently, however, many have severe consequences. Please take this time to help your friends, your family, your neighbors, and the entire region by wearing a mask, washing your hands, and watching your distance. Together, we will overcome this invisible enemy.